thank you, all of you, once again, for joining me. And I hope you had an amazing day today. A few nights ago, I had this dream where I had won the lottery and I had gotten a big prize. Okay. So, in this video, it's time for you to imagine stuff. I will make you imagine having a dream in your perspective, experiencing a dream where you have won the lottery. Okay. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay. Alright. So, you are you, okay? You are yourself. If you are currently a kid watching this video, just assume that you are an adult in your dream. Alright. Alright. And you are on your way back home from your daily routine. Okay. If you are studying school and maybe college or something as an adult, alright, then you are probably on your way back home from school. And if you were working, you have finished your 9 to 5 and you are on your way to your house, alright? Alright, okay. So you go back home, you decide, and you are walking back home. You are walking back home. You are really, really tired and you really want to go home. Alright. You're so tired that you start to think maybe it'll be better if you have gotten some snack or something. So you decide to think whether you should go to the corner store or skip on that and go straight home because it's just an extra block away. Okay. So without much hesitation, you decide to go and take a little detour to the corner store. Okay. So you arrive at the corner store, you go inside, and you see all of the food that's in stock. Alright. Here's a fun fact. In my area, corner stores, or what is called 7-Elevens in quotes, corner stores in my location, in my area, are called dépanneurs, which is like a French term or something, because in Quebec they're called dépanneurs. Alright. So as you are in the corner store, you really are hungry and you really want a snack, so you decide to shop around for a bit and grab a nice soda. In my dream, I forgot what I got, but just assume it is a Coke, like a soda that you got in your dream. Alright, here. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, back to the video. Alright. So, after getting the soda, you go to the counter and you give it to the cashier to pay for your drink. Okay, to pay for your soda. And after you pay and you decide to make your way home out of the corner store, you take your eyes glance to the side, and you see a big posting of the big lottery jackpot of somewhere, and there's a lot of money in the jackpot. And you see a lot of lotteries that you could play. And your temptation to play the lottery starts again. Okay. You really start to think get the urge to buy a lottery ticket and try your luck, and hopefully get a chance to win the jackpot, even if it's actually very slim. Alright, I'm gonna get something. No, hopefully it'll be later. Okay. So, your urge to buy your ticket wins, and you decide to try your luck and get a lottery ticket. Alright. So, you decide to fill out a slip of paper and mark your numbers of your choice. So, assume the lottery requires you to pick 8 numbers from 1 to 50. My lottery is different. It's just like, what's 1 to 50? So 8 numbers, okay? 8 numbers. From 0 to 50. Not 0, but 1 to 50. 0 doesn't count, okay? Look at that. Alright. So, after marking your 8 numbers, you really were thinking really hard to guess which numbers would come out in the draw. And you have chosen your 8 numbers. As you've chosen that, you fill out your form. You decide to go to the cashier and pay for your lottery ticket, okay? So you pay for your ticket, and after your cashier says good luck to you, you decide to go out of your corner store, get out of the corner store with your drink in hand and your lottery ticket, and you decide to make your way back home, okay? Okay. So you eventually get home. You eventually can't get home. Really tired. But you decide not to sleep because you want to do some things. So you forget what stuff that you have done during your free time. In my case, I usually code or something, or play some video games. And you decide to do little things until you decide to go to bed, okay? So, after a while, you forgot about the lottery ticket, and you were busy doing things while drinking your soda, okay? And you had a little fun during the thing you like to do, okay, in your free time, and you decide to go to bed, okay? But before you have decided to sleep, you remind yourself of the lottery ticket that you bought earlier, like a good 4 hours ago or something like that, 4 to 5 hours ago. And you start to get the hype, because at the time that you realize that you have bought your ticket and the time where the draw is happening is near, you decide to check it out, to check your ticket. At this time, the draws have come out before midnight. The draw comes out before midnight, and that's the time that the draw has been released. The results have been out. So you decide to go on the computer, okay, and look up the results of today's lottery, okay? Okay. Alright. You take out your lottery ticket and you start to comparing it with the results that you looked up, okay? And the numbers look promising in your head. You decide to cross your fingers. You cross your fingers, hopefully, that the numbers have come true, that the numbers you have chosen are the right guesses, okay? So, to remind yourself, the lottery requires you to pick 8 numbers from 1 to 50. And in order to win something, the smallest prize, you'll need to get at least 3 numbers right out of 8. And of course, if you get all 8, you get the jackpot. Okay. So you start comparing it, crossing your fingers that your numbers have come out. Okay. Alright. So, the first number, you look it up. It is something you forget. Actually, you forget what numbers you chosen on the lottery. But what you remember are the numbers 37 and 49. Those were the numbers that have come to your mind. But every number that you picked, you forget. You have forgotten it. Alright. The first number, you start comparing the first number, and the first number has come out. Ooh, okay. You start to say, oh yes, I got that number right. Okay. And that's the first number. You start looking at the second number, okay? And you look at the screen, and then it says the same number, okay? Somewhere in the teens or something. You don't know the exact number, but somewhere in the teens, like 13 to 17-ish, the tens range. And it is in fact the same. And you think to yourself, okay, you're getting there, okay. Ooh, something fell. Now let's change the color to red, okay. Alright, we're getting there. Okay. My box dropped. Okay. And my wire's bugging me. So you start to look at the third number. Okay. The third number. Okay, it's somewhere in the 20s. And you look up the screen, and right in front of you, the fourth number spits out the same number to your eyes. And you got 3 numbers already, which means that you've gotten your prize, a small prize, the lowest prize you can get, the minimum. And you start to think, oh yay. You start to think, oh way, yay, I won something. Yet, there's more. You could go a bit further in your checking because it's not done yet. You've won something. Maybe you want something more beyond that. So, at this point, your hand starts to shake a little bit. Okay. And you start to become a little bit more suspense and you get a bit more hyped. So, you start to look at the fourth number. And in the screen, it shows, in fact, the same number. And at this point, your feeling more heated. Your hands start to shake a bit more, and your heart starts to start beating a bit more, a bit faster. And you got 4 numbers right already, okay? And you are getting really, really tense. You know the feeling that you get tense. You know the feeling that you get tense where everything is at high stakes, and the feeling that you get, okay? That is the feeling that I can describe. So, you go on to the 5th number, and it's the 37 that you remember. So 37, you look at your ticket, 37. You look at the computer, you go on a screen. The white screen shows a black number, 37. And you think to yourself, oh my goodness, oh my god. I won something, maybe I got 5 numbers already. Your heart is really beating fast, and you feel the room starting to heat up, as if the room is getting hotter. But it's just your body that's getting really, 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 really tense, and your heart is starting to beat faster like an engine going on overdrive. On overdrive. Oh my goodness. Your heart is really beating. Okay. The 6th number, okay. You check your ticket. Your hand is really shaking at the moment with the ticket in hand. Okay. Alright. And the ticket shows. Alright. You see this nutrition facts? That's facts right there. Okay. And the ticket shows something, a number in the early 40s, the low 40s. I mean, not early because we're not talking about time, but the low 40s. That's what you can remember, but you don't know the exact number. Somewhere like 40 to 43-ish. And you look at the screen, the 6th number, and it's the same number. Oh my gosh. Your heart is beating so fast that you're starting to sweat so much. You're feeling like the room is super hot. And at this point, you're thinking, imagine getting 2 numbers right, the next 2 numbers right in the same one. The jackpot will be all yours. Oh my gosh, you're really, really crossing your fingers in this one. Okay. You're really crossing your fingers in this one, okay? And you decide to go look at your ticket to scan for the 7th number, and you go on the screen to compare it. Alright, okay, you are checking what the 7th number is, but unfortunately the number that you see in the screen, is a bit different. Not a bit, but it's not the same number as on your ticket. So you have this rush of disappointment, and your heart really took a big beating. Your heart suddenly beats so fast that with a big of disappointment that you did not win the jackpot. That's the 7th number, okay. But at least you won something. Maybe let's check the last number. Maybe it would be the same. That last number that you have on your ticket is the 49, the other number that you remember. Okay. With your heart beating super fast and your hands shaking with the ticket, you look at the screen and the number was the same, 49. Okay. 49, it spits out 49 on the last circle. Oh my goodness. You have gotten 7 out of 8 numbers right. And you have won the lottery. Okay. Well, okay. Getting something? It's time to pull out this. So, well, in fact, that you did not get your jackpot, you have still won a good fortune, okay? Although it is not the jackpot, you have won a good bit of money. So let's say around 1 year's worth of work. Just a good comparison. Equivalent somewhere in the 40 to 60,000 range, okay? Equivalent to 1 year of working, okay? So, with a bit of excitement, with a big rush of excitement, alright, you start to think what you could do with the money. And you would think to yourself, you would really want to invest on something so you could not avoid debt. Because it's not the jackpot. You decide to invest the money of something that you really want in the future. Where you were sweating so much, that it has come true, and that your time has come so much that you have opened your eyes. And you're sitting there, your body lying. You're not sitting, but you're lying now in bed, wearing a sweater, and the bed is super warm, and you're sweating so much. And you have just woken up from a dream of winning the lottery, realizing that it was all just a dream. Okay. And your dream is over, and therefore this is the end of your dream and your dream imagination experience. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this ASMR dream video. I hope you have gotten your tingles. If you have gotten your tingles, please drop a like down below in the video description, above the description, and hopefully you'll have a chance to have time to see more of my content. So, in my channel, I make ASMR formatted videos, from dream and imagination videos to backrooms, facts, ASMR, all the way to gameplay ASMR formatted videos to deliver the best tingles you can experience. And so, stay tuned for my next upcoming video, and happy December 1st.